are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
But I will tell you who is going, Caitlin Clark. She's going down in history as one of the greats. She is now the all-time leading scorer in college basketball history.
You don't have to break a man's record to be recognized. You don't have to do that. You know, I think breaking Lynette's record was significant. And so to me, yeah, you know, I admire Pistol Pete, but at the same time, I just don't want that to be the bar for women's athletics.
Big game tonight over number 2 Ohio State. Won in here on her senior night with the Stars in attendance. They had Travis Scott in the building, y'all.
Come see CC handle business tonight. You know, Caitlin Clark, she's one of the greatest humans of all time. You have to come see just a good Iowa basketball. Gabby Marshall, Kay Martin. It's a good team out here. I've been in a lot of buildings, but this Iowa energy is like no other. I think they need to bottle this energy and bring it around the world.
Iowa picks up the big win over Ohio State, 93-83 at home in Caitlin Clark's final game at home. They came out and really got it started in the first quarter, outscoring Ohio State 28-19. It was dead even at 20 in the second. They came out at halftime, firing once again with their second highest scoring quarter in the third, outscoring Ohio State 27-25, and then finishing the deal in the fourth quarter. And it was a team effort. Now, I mentioned with my guy Nick Cousin when we had the interview and over 3,000 people tuned in. I appreciate y'all for that. I mentioned that Hannah Stokey could be the X factor for this group. The sophomore forward played big. 23 points, 2 assists, and most importantly, 9 rebounds. Big game for her. They counted on her. They needed her to step up, and she did in a big way. Caitlin Clark breaking that all-time scoring record held by Pistol Pete. 35 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds in 39 minutes of play. She led the team in scoring as well as assists as well as minutes played. Kate Martin, how about Martin? 11 points, 2 assists, 9 rebounds. Great game from her. Productive game and well-rounded. Gabby Marshall having one of her best games of the season. 12 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound on senior night. Delivering. These upperclassmen came out and played big. The role players stepped up and played, made shots when Caitlin Clark got them the ball. This team looked really good, and they put up 93 points on a very tough Ohio State team that came into this contest ranked number 2 in the nation. Obviously, it was an emotional event for Caitlin Clark. All the stars, her family. It was a packed house. We knew it was going to be emotional. We knew it was going to be highly anticipated. We knew it was going to be a slugfest of a contest. And they come away and get that revenge over Ohio State. Heading into Big Ten play, they get that big win. And they're rolling with the momentum. And they have a really good chance of now going into that Big Ten play, potentially seeing Ohio State again or Indiana, and carrying that momentum of a Big Ten tournament title all the way into the NCAA tournament. But very emotional for Caitlin, and she came out and spoke about just breaking that record and the ones that came before her.
Oh, for sure. Like, it's really, like, crazy to think about. Like, honestly, if you would have told me that before my college career started, I would have laughed in your face and been like, no, you're insane. And, like, I've always been able to score the ball, but I don't think people really understand how many amazing players have come before me and, like, been able to score the ball and do it at such a high rate and do it for teams that are really, really good. And just to be in the same room of all these players that have been so successful, whether it's Pete or whether it's Kelsey Plum or Lynette Woodard, like, all these people have just given so much to the game. So, you know, hopefully somebody comes after me and breaks my records and I can be there supporting them. And that's what makes the game of basketball so fun. But yeah, it'll definitely hit me at some point.
Heck of a day to end the regular season for women's college hoops today. All these teams that we're talking about are looking to continue to build momentum, build that steam, playing great basketball, arguably their best basketball of the season at the right time, heading into these conference tournaments. It's March, it's madness, and this is the most highly anticipated tournament in quite some time. I think the talent is so deep this year, so many great teams, and I can't wait. Y'all know I'm going to have y'all covered on all the latest and the greatest, so make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and let me know how y'all feel about everything. Where does Caitlin Clark rank? How will LSU find their way in the SEC tournament? Can they win it all? Will South Carolina finish the deal and go down as one of the greatest teams of all time? It's a lot of history to be made and a lot of decisions to be made and a lot of basketball left to be played. Y'all holler at your boy. That's a wrap for us. Until next time, hey, we out.